At the foggy edge of Pinefall Forest lived a young wolf cub named Rian, fierce, proud, and certain he was always right. He ignored every warning the elders gave, calling caution cowardice. But one moonlit night, while chasing prey near the human border, the ground gave way beneath him. Rian slipped beside a hidden pit, trapped and trembling. His howls echoed through the forest, and the only one who stopped to help was an old woodcutter passing by. That moment would shatter everything Rian believed. Rian had always stood out from the other wolf cubs, not for his strength, but for his stubborn pride. While his siblings learned patience and quiet observation, Rian rushed into everything headfirst. Thinking slows you down, he'd scoff as he leaped across cliffs or chased prey twice his size. Each lucky escape only inflated his confidence. The elders warned him again and again. Strength without wisdom destroys itself. But Rian dismissed their words like old, broken rules. Yet Pinefall Forest was changing. Strange scents drifted from human lands. The earth trembled without reason, and trees fell in unnatural patterns. The pack grew cautious, urging the young ones to stay close. But Rian lifted his chin and muttered, "Fear makes them blind. I know what's right." He didn't see danger tightening quietly around him. The next day, the forest felt wrong. Too quiet, too tense. Birds burst from the trees in panicked flocks. Insects vanished into the soil, and a metallic sting hung in the air. Rian froze as the ground vibrated beneath his paws, a steady pulse that didn't belong to nature. Curiosity pulled him forward. From atop a rock, he spotted humans cutting through the forest with buzzing metal tools, carving red symbols into trunks and digging deep pits lined with stakes. The old hunting trail lay directly in their path. An elder wolf barked, "Stay away from that land." But Rian snorted, "They can't hurt me." He stepped closer, unaware he was walking straight toward the trap that would shatter everything he believed. That night, Pinefall Forest felt heavier than Rian had ever known. The wind didn't move, and even the moonlight seemed nervous. Rian lay beneath a tangle of roots, but sleep refused to come. Every warning the elders had ever spoken echoed in his mind. New paths bring traps. Pride blinds even the strongest hunter. He tried to shake the thoughts away, but unease gnawed at him. Restless, he crept toward the old trail. The ground there was coated in strange white dust the humans had scattered. It clung to his paws and burned sharply, making him stumble back in alarm. A metal trap snapped somewhere in the darkness, a violent, echoing clang that froze his blood. For the first time, Rian felt something unfamiliar: fear. Not of humans, but of being wrong. Yet pride whispered dangerously, "If you turn back now." They'll think you're weak, caught between instinct and ego. Rian stood trembling, unable to choose which voice to obey. Morning arrived without birdsong, without wind, just a heavy silence that pressed against Rian's chest. He stepped toward the forest's edge, unease prickling through his fur. Suddenly, a thunderous crash shattered the quiet. Rian leaped onto a rock and stared in disbelief. Humans had returned with roaring machines that tore through the old hunting trail. Trees collapsed like broken bones, dust rising in choking clouds. The very path the elders worshipped as safe was being destroyed before his eyes. A young rabbit whimpered, "Where do we go now?" The elders stood frozen, their old wisdom useless against this new threat. Then Rian noticed the old woodcutter standing far off, watching with sad, knowing eyes. "The world changes," he murmured softly, but stubborn hearts refused to see. And in that moment, Rian felt something inside him break, not his pride, but the illusion that he had ever been right. With the ground trembling and the old path collapsing, Rian felt fear ripple through the animals around him. The younger ones huddled together, trembling. The elders whispered helplessly, unsure of what to do. For the first time, Rian realized the truth. No one was leading them. No one knew how to face this new danger. He stepped forward, breath unsteady, but purpose clear. "The forest has changed," he said, voice low but firm. "So we must change too." He turned toward a narrow, hidden slope covered in ferns, a path untouched by humans. It wasn't familiar, it wasn't proven, but it felt alive. The younger animals watched him with wide, desperate eyes, and Rian understood. This time, he wasn't choosing pride. He was choosing survival. As Rian led the frightened animals through the hidden passage, the forest slowly changed around them. The air grew cooler, the leaves brighter, and the ground soft beneath their paws, untouched by humans. A small stream glimmered nearby, clean and alive. Birds perched calmly above, watching without fear. Rian stopped, breath shaking. This is what safety feels like. The forest hadn't punished him for choosing a new path. It had rewarded him the moment he chose wisdom over stubbornness. For the first time, Rian understood. Survival isn't about being right. It's about knowing when to change. When Rian returned to the heart of the forest, the animals gathered around him, frightened but hopeful. Behind them, the machines roared louder, crushing the old trail completely. The path they trusted for generations was gone. Rian lifted his head. The forest changed. So we must change, too. The elders, humbled, finally nodded. The younger ones followed Rian down the new path, safe, alive, untouched. As the forest quieted, Rian understood the truth he had resisted for so long. Strength is loud. Wisdom is quiet, and it saves you. Moral: be wise, not right. Pride blinds you. Wisdom guides you.